The new strongest in the Dragon Ball universe is here, and it's Gas of the Heaters. In the latest Dragon Ball Super Chapter 78, Elec makes a wish with the Cerealian Dragon Balls to, I believe, turn Gas into an adult. And with it, he becomes the strongest fighter. He battles Granola and Goku and completely destroys them in combat. He's able to create weapons out of thin air. As you can see from this picture, he makes like a pitchfork and stabs Granola mercilessly with it. He also creates a mace in which he smashes Granola across the face. It looks like that does tremendous damage. So Granola, who's already very weakened by the battle with Goku and Vegeta, now has to take on the new strongest, and Goku actually comes in and tries to help in Super Saiyan Blue, but he's not much of a match either. Now, I assume that this wish that Elec made, which he reveals is actually Gas's wish, is to become an adult. And the first thing that comes to mind is from Dragon Ball Super Broly, Frieza wanted to collect the Dragon Balls to wish to be taller. And the short Gas that we know from the manga probably faces some of the same tripe, as when he fought against Bardock 40 years ago, he was still in his child-looking body. So I'm not exactly sure yet what the exact wish was, whether it was to be the strongest or to give Gas the body of an adult form. But whatever the case, Gas, who was already incredibly strong, or so he says, appears to have just got a tremendous power boost. Additionally, the entire backstory of Bardock was finally just revealed to Granola, and he's incredibly upset because he's been working for the Heater Force all this time when it was Elec, the leader of the Heaters, who killed his mother. But Minato reveals that the reason he didn't tell Granola is because he knows that Granola would have went to go challenge Elec earlier and certainly have been killed. Also, something else interesting is that Vegeta asks Minato if Bardock defeated Gas, and Minato said he did, and thanks to that, they survived. So in the flashback, Bardock escapes and Elec sends Gas after him, but that was the end of the flashback. So we didn't get to see the battle between the two, but apparently at that point, Bardock was still stronger than Gas. Now, as I was reading these spoilers, I got really excited that the wish potentially could be that Gas would wish for Bardock to return so he could have a rematch, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. I got my hopes up that there was a sliver of a chance that Bardock could come back to life in Dragon Ball Super, but I don't think we're ever going to get it. We then get a confrontation between Goku, Vegeta, Granola, Oil, and Maki. And that's when we see Gas, whose body is grown and he has adult muscles. Now at this point, Goku and Vegeta still didn't even realize that there were Dragon Balls on planet Cereal, and they get caught off guard. They're very surprised by this. Gas starts shooting ki beams, and the first one everyone dodges, but it destroys or cuts in half Granola's spaceship. Then Gas creates a spear with 4 points, or a trident, and pierces it through Granola. Granola is immobilized at this point, and Gas takes the opportunity to tell Granola that he's never liked him, and thanks to the strength he has now, they no longer need Granola at all. They can fulfill their wish to rule the universe and overtake Frieza without any help from Granola. Now, as Gas is about to kill Granola, Goku comes in and tries to stop Gas. However, Gas creates cubes on Goku's wrists and ankles to make him fall to the ground. Goku cannot move. So this is almost exactly like Hearts from Dragon Ball Heroes. If you remember, that character could throw cubes around, and it appears that Gas has a similar ability. Now, whether or not he gained the abilities to manifest weapons and create these cubes out of thin air is from the wish or not, we don't really know that yet. I hope they'll actually explain what Elec's wish was. Perhaps Elec just wished for Gas to be the strongest in the universe at that point, and in doing so, it gave him the adult size. That's potentially an idea. Also interesting to note that when Gas sees Goku, he realizes that he looks identical to Bardock. And Gas asks Goku if Bardock is still alive. Vegeta tells Gas that all the Saiyans were annihilated by Frieza and only a few of them survived. And Goku's wondering why they're even attacking the Saiyans, to which Gas replies that they're going to eliminate all of the Saiyans along with Granola, and this way there won't be anyone who can interfere in their plans. Gas creates an axe and is about to cut Goku in half, but someone attacks him from behind. It's Granola, who got rid of the 4-pronged spear thanks to Minato. Granola tells Gas that he's still the strongest in the universe, but Gas attacks Granola with a spiked mace, hitting him in the face, and then Gas continues hitting Granola with this mace. Granola is still on his feet trying to fight. Maggie mocks Granola, saying that as they made their wish after Granola's, by logic, Gas is now the strongest in the universe, meaning that the wish probably is, again, for Gas to be the strongest in the universe. Although I find it kind of strange that why would Gas want to sacrifice all of his life like Granola did? Maybe his wish is slightly different, but although Gas seems ambitious, he doesn't seem like he would risk his entire life just to be adult for a few years. So Minato comes over and he eliminates the cubes that are pinning Goku down, and then he heals Goku. Granola keeps trying to fight Gas and punch him, but he can't land a hit. Minato, who is having doubts about his past actions, he's trying to heal Goku, but he can't, and he says that he's a useless Saiyan, but then Goku remembers that they still have that Senzu Bean left. So a few previous chapters ago, we were talking about the battle between Goku, Vegeta, and Granola, and we were mentioning that Vegeta, who had placed that final Senzu in his armor somewhere, had thrown it away when he got ready to battle, and that potentially Goku or Vegeta could eat that in order to continue battling Granola, but they didn't. The fight ended before that, and now they're gonna go search for this Senzu. Vegeta doesn't know where his armor is, but he flies off to go find it. As he does that, Gas creates a sword and attacks Goku, who transforms into Super Saiyan Blue and destroys Gas's weapon. As Goku attacks Gas, Gas creates a shield that stops Goku's attacks. Goku throws a blast of ki at Gas, who dodges it and then hits Goku on the head with a giant hammer. So Vegeta finds the Senzu Bean, but he doesn't eat it. He returns to the battlefield and he tells Granola to eat the Senzu Bean. Vegeta tells him that if he eats the Senzu Bean, he will recover all of his strength. But Granola tells Vegeta to eat it since he's very powerful. But Vegeta, being the goat that he is, refuses and tells him that he must be the one who defeats those villains with his own strength. And the reason Vegeta is doing that, this entire arc really, as I've mentioned before, Vegeta is acting almost like a mentor to Granola, and he also understands his entire plot for revenge. He realizes that this is Granola's life goal, and in order to die in a satisfying manner, he must achieve his goals, his quest for revenge, which is why Vegeta was ready to sacrifice himself to Granola, to just give him a little bit of that sense that he didn't waste his entire life for nothing. Vegeta knows that Granola must end the Heaters by himself, and I'm sure they're going to continue to fight. I bet Goku and Vegeta will fight the other Heaters, but it appears that it's going to be Granola who eats a Senzu in the next chapter versus this full power Gas. And that's kind of interesting. I mean, for this arc, I kind of like the direction that this is going, to be honest, because it's really not the Goku show anymore. If anything, it's the Granola and Vegeta show. Goku is really pretty much a sideline character in almost this entire arc. Vegeta showing massive character development and mentorship, and Granola is really the star of the show, who just realized that his entire plot for revenge against Frieza and the Saiyans was a lie, and the true enemy stands right before him, and now is going to be his chance to take out that enemy for good. The interesting thing is, Toyotarou said that Elec is the true villain, so the wish has just been made. I don't know how Elec would possibly become stronger than Gas and Granola and Goku and Vegeta at this point. I mean, we really don't know how strong exactly he is, but he doesn't appear to be much of a fighter. He wants to win with politics and control and money. So unless Elec escapes or finds the Dragon Balls again, I'm not really sure how he's going to become the main villain in the end. I'm not really sure how he's going to get stronger than all of these mega powerful, strongest in the universe characters right now. But I think that if Granola eats the Senzu, I think he should be able to beat Gas. It should be a great couple combat chapters between Granola and Gas. Maybe Elec comes in the end to save Gas. I don't know yet, but a lot of interesting things are about to happen in the Dragon Ball Super manga. The full chapter will be out in a couple days, so make sure you guys subscribe with notifications enabled. I'm Mastar, and I'll talk to you on the next one.